The extraordinary military achievements of Alexander the Great have captivated historians for centuries, with his lightning-fast conquests seeming almost supernatural in their scope and success. While conventional history attributes his victories to tactical brilliance, superior training, and revolutionary military strategies, alternative theories have emerged suggesting Alexander may have received assistance from beyond our world. These controversial narratives propose that unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, may have played a role in some of Alexander's most challenging military engagements. Such theories, while rejected by mainstream academia, have persisted in folklore, literature, and modern popular culture, creating a fascinating intersection between ancient history and contemporary speculation about extraterrestrial intervention in human affairs. Alexander III of Macedon, born in 356 BCE to King Philip II and Queen Olympias, demonstrated exceptional qualities from an early age that seemed to mark him for greatness. Tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander developed a keen intellect alongside his natural physical prowess and charisma that would later inspire unwavering loyalty from his troops through the harshest conditions. Upon ascending to the throne at age 20 following his father's assassination, Alexander quickly consolidated power and launched an ambitious campaign against the Persian Empire that would eventually create one of history's largest empires by the time of his death at just 32 years old. His military genius allowed him to defeat armies many times larger than his own, while his vision of cultural fusion between Greek and Eastern traditions would influence civilizations long after his premature death. One of the most compelling accounts of alleged UFO intervention in Alexander's campaigns occurred in 329 BCE, as his army was crossing a river into India. According to these alternative historical narratives, soldiers reported witnessing two silver shields in the sky that repeatedly dove toward their military columns, causing widespread panic among the troops. These mysterious aerial objects allegedly maneuvered with impossible precision, displaying flight capabilities far beyond any known technology of the ancient world. Some proponents of the theory suggest these objects performed reconnaissance functions, or perhaps served as a demonstration of power to either assist Alexander or warn him about the territories he was entering. Even more dramatic was the supposed incident during Alexander's siege of Tyre in 322 BCE, where historical records have been reinterpreted by ancient astronaut theorists to suggest extraterrestrial intervention. According to these accounts, as Alexander's forces struggled to breach the heavily fortified island city, flying shields moving in triangular formation approached the battlefield. The larger object reportedly emitted powerful beams of light that struck the city walls with devastating effect, shattering fortifications that had resisted siege weapons for months. Alexander's troops, seizing the unexpected advantage, reportedly stormed through the breaches and captured the city that had previously seemed impregnable. The mysterious objects departed after the city fell, leaving Alexander's victory to be recorded in conventional history as merely the result of perseverance and innovative siege tactics. Proponents of these theories have speculated extensively about what might have motivated advanced extraterrestrial beings to intervene in Alexander's military campaigns. Some suggest the aliens may have viewed Alexander as an evolutionary catalyst, whose empire would accelerate human development by connecting disparate cultures and knowledge systems across vast distances. Others propose a more experimental motivation, with Alexander's campaigns serving as a controlled study of how rapid socio-political transformation affects human societies. More pragmatic theories suggest extraterrestrials might have had material interests in specific regions. Alexander conquered, particularly areas containing rare minerals or strategically important geographical features that might serve interstellar purposes unknown to humans. The timing of these alleged interventions, occurring at pivotal moments when Alexander faced his greatest challenges, has led some theorists to suggest the aliens were not merely observing, but actively shaping a preferred timeline of human development, with Alexander as their chosen agent of change. These stories exist at the periphery of historical documentation, emerging primarily through folklore and oral traditions that developed around Alexander's already mythologized campaigns. Throughout the Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, tales of Alexander's encounters with marvelous and mysterious phenomena became increasingly elaborate, with different cultures adapting these stories to reflect their own cosmological beliefs. Persian and Arabic traditions particularly embraced tales of Alexander encountering supernatural forces, while European medieval romances included episodes where Alexander was carried to the heavens in various flying devices to survey his conquests from above. These folkloric embellishments demonstrate how Alexander's historical accomplishments became a canvas for expressing human fascination with the unknown and the celestial. The intersection of Alexander's campaigns with UFO theories gained particular momentum in the mid-20th century as the modern UFO phenomenon captured public imagination. Authors like Erich von Däniken and Zecharia Sitchin incorporated references to Alexander's alleged extraterrestrial encounters into their popular works proposing ancient astronaut theories. These interpretations suggested that the flying shields described in Alexander's campaigns were actually spacecraft piloted by advanced beings who had specific interest in human military and political developments. Such works, while dismissed by historians and archaeologists as pseudoscience, nevertheless popularized the notion that Alexander's exceptional conquests might have benefited from otherworldly technological assistance. Contemporary popular culture has further developed these theories through documentaries, fiction, and digital media that explore alternative histories where Alexander's relationship with UFOs ranges from unwitting beneficiary to conscious collaborator with extraterrestrial forces. Television series like Ancient Aliens have dedicated segments to analyzing the Tyre incident as potential evidence of advanced technology assisting ancient military campaigns. Critical examination of these theories reveals significant challenges to their historical validity, particularly the absence of primary sources explicitly describing such extraordinary events. The accounts of flying shields are not found in contemporary historical records from Alexander's time, but appear in much later texts that were already heavily influenced by mythologizing tendencies. Historians point out that Alexander's campaigns were thoroughly documented by his companions and court historians, with no mention of otherworldly assistance in their original accounts. What proponents of UFO theories interpret as descriptions of spacecraft and energy weapons, conventional historians view as either later embellishments or misinterpretations of natural phenomena like meteors, unusual cloud formations, or optical effects that might have been witnessed during battles and subsequently incorporated into the growing Alexander legend. The persistence of these theories, despite their rejection by mainstream scholarship, reveals something significant about human psychology and our approach to exceptional historical figures. Alexander's achievements were so extraordinary that even in his own time, myths about his divine parentage, with some claiming Zeus himself was his true father, circulated widely. The UFO intervention theories represent a modern continuation of this impulse to explain the seemingly impossible through supernatural or otherworldly means. When human accomplishments surpass what seems reasonably achievable, we often seek explanations beyond conventional human capacity. Whether through divine intervention in ancient contexts or technological assistance from advanced extraterrestrials in our space-age consciousness. The theories proposing UFO assistance in Alexander the Great's campaigns represent a fascinating case study in how historical events become mythologized to reflect contemporary preoccupations and technological frameworks. While mainstream historians find no credible evidence for extraterrestrial intervention in Alexander's conquests, these alternative narratives continue to thrive in popular culture and among proponents of ancient astronaut theories. The transformation of Alexander from a brilliant but human military commander to a potential beneficiary of alien technology demonstrates how exceptional historical figures become vessels for our collective imagination and speculation about humanity's place in the cosmos. Whether viewed as pseudo-history or as an entertaining alternative perspective, these theories ultimately reveal more about our own fascination with the unexplained than they do about the actual campaigns of Alexander the Great, whose conventional achievements remain extraordinary enough without extraterrestrial embellishment.